Welcome back to Carolina Women. I am here now at the Metabolic Research Center on Hilton Head, and we're in their office here today, which is fun because we have a lot of products to talk about. Debi Inge is, of course, with me, and she's the manager of Port Royal, Bluffton, and Hilton Head. So good to see you again.
So good to see you.
Yeah, so before we jump into all of this really fun stuff that I can't wait to talk about, just give us a little bit of an overview of the Research Center.
So we've been around 36 years, and this whole process is eating healthy because we want you to lose your weight and keep it off,
right,
and enjoy that with your family.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's so important, the keeping it off part, because
Yes.
you hear so often of, I did this great diet, or I did this thing, but it's this yo-yo that they go on. So you're going to get us off the yo-yo.
Yes, I am. That's the whole idea, and to get you eating 3 meals a day so that you're not going to want all those cravings and just get it going right.
But get it going right.
Yes.
I love that. So let's talk about some of these great
Okay.
products, because it's exciting. These are actually, we talked about this a little bit before we started filming. Some of these are actually your protein drinks. And I said, they're clear. I'm not used to a protein drink being clear. So that's kind of exciting. They're light and refreshing, but you're still getting your protein.
Yes, you are. And all you do is just open up a bottle of water, pour it in there, and drink it up. And it is totally clear. No, it's not thick. It's like you're drinking a flavored water, only you're getting the right amount of protein. They're made with stevia. They are fabulous.
Well, and some of those protein shakes, like you said, they're so thick, or they feel chalky, or they just have this terrible aftertaste. So it's really exciting that this is kind of just something you can have as a refreshing drink.
Yeah, and we want you to have one at each meal because we want that balance.
Okay.
So balanced protein, carbs, and fat, you will lose your weight. You cannot not lose weight if you follow the menu, drink these fabulous protein drinks. And you know what's great? We have pudding.
I was going to say, pudding is like behind me. There's some chips over here, and there's all kinds of fun stuff.
We have hot chocolate, which makes the most fabulous iced mocha.
Nice.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And we're heading into that season where we want the iced instead of the hot.
Instead of the hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know you also have some supplements that you're really excited to share with us. So tell us about those.
So I'm going to grab these.
Yes.
We call these our maximizers. We have MRC6, and we're going to set it on top of the chocolate pudding. We've got Cortitrim, and we got Trim. So the great thing about these, MRC6, we always tell everyone that's liposuction in a bottle.
Oh, okay.
Because what that's going to do
Who
is
doesn't want that?
I know, right? We want to start working on the bulgy areas and start getting some of that liquid out of those fat cells.
Okay.
That's what that does. And it will also help satisfy the appetite because we're getting rid of fat. Cortitrim, it's going to balance our cortisol levels. We stress, cortisol goes to the tummy, and we start to gain weight in the tummy. So that is going to start to balance that, burn some belly fat, and absorb some sugar at the same time. Trim is going to get our metabolic rate back where it's supposed to be. We've yanked that thing around up and down with all these crazy diets.
Right.
We need to get it back where it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So, and that's what Trim does, and it helps with appetite suppressant and cravings.
Yeah.
So.
And I know you have some amazing results. You can see on the posters that are around the office, and you have little charts over here that I've lost 10, I've lost 20, up to 60 pounds. So that's really exciting for people. So let's talk about, though, transitioning. When you're finished, when you've kind of reached your goal and you're transitioning, are you kind of, for the rest of your life, maybe doing some of these periodically, or are you now on a plan that you're going to give them to be in the real world?
Yes, we're going to put them on what we call maintenance. You're going to do maintenance for a year. Now, maintenance, just like you said it perfectly. You may want to do these, one a day or whatever to keep, again, your balance.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you don't have to do this the rest of your life.
Right.
This is going to be a choice, you know, if you want, but these are delicious. So,
I know people are probably like, I want those.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'd like to have one of those a day if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So if somebody is kind of interested in finding out what program is right for them, how do they get in touch with you, and what's the process to get started?
So our phone number, 843-379-6330, or you can find us on the web, Metabolic Research Center, Bluffton, Hilton Head, Beaufort.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as make a phone call, let's get an appointment, and get in here for consultation. Consultation's free. I just want an hour of your time so we can go over some medical history, some eating habits, and let's see what we have for you.
And then it's customized to that person, which is so exciting.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's really great.
Yes.
Well, it's always good to see you, Debi. Thank you for sharing all of your wonderful products. We appreciate it, and we'll be right back with more Carolina Women.